Since I recently started marketing my drywall repair business plan, I've had the opportunity to meet with several people and have great conversations about what I'm trying to do. And I wanted to take a few minutes and do a video, kind of a follow-up video on what I've learned from those conversations and explain a little better what I'm trying to accomplish with marketing this drywall repair business plan. One of the things that I often run into when I'm on jobs is people will ask me if I can really make a living doing what I do, just drywall repair. It's something totally foreign to them, and they're surprised that it's possible to do that. Based on those conversations, I have checked on the internet and looked for different blogs and different information that's posted there. There's not a lot posted, but I found on a few blogs where the belief that is shared that you can't make a living, you can't have a busy enough business just doing drywall repair, that it's not possible, that you have to do something else as well. And so I thought that was interesting, and I've thought about why people have that idea. And one of another thing that I've learned after visiting with people, and also from the feedback that I get from my YouTube channel, is that when people have been taught things a certain way, they have a really hard time believing that it can be any different. And so probably the idea is that you can't do enough drywall repair because they've been told that several times, and they're just not open to the possibility of that being possible. So a few examples of this would be when on my free YouTube information, there are a few different subjects that people have a problem with. One is when I do a taping and coating video, I teach that you don't necessarily need to string tape and then let that dry and then coat it 3 different times to get a final product. I actually teach that you can string tape, put your tape on with all-purpose mud, and then from there use topping, and you can do a heavy coat. And once that dries, you can actually sand that and be very close to being finished. People have responded to that and have claimed that I'm misleading people, that it's not true. You have to do it the way everybody understands it. And when I press them on that and ask them for specifics and what I've been doing wrong all these years and what the problem is with that, they don't have an answer. They just firmly believe that that's the case. Another example, interestingly enough, is topping, using topping mud. One person challenged the premise and suggested that you only use topping for the very last skim coat. That's why it's called topping. Well, it is the best kept secret in drywall for a reason, and apparently it's been kept very well. Very few people know about topping or ultralight muds. They're kind of switching the title to it. It's basically a mud that doesn't have as much glue, so it sands much easier and shrinks less. And so I've actually been challenged on that. The last example I'll give you is paper versus mesh. That was a very sensitive subject that I brought up. There are people that feel very strongly both ways. I believe that the majority of people have been told that fiberglass mesh tape is stronger than paper tape, and they just can't accept that paper tape might be stronger. And so, and prevent cracks and that type of a thing. That's the information that I've gathered in my experience. So again, they don't have information to back it up. They don't have proof, but I can tell you that, for example, my topping mud and after I tape and coat, the mud does not fall off the wall. It holds great, and I've been doing it for 20 some years now, going on 30 years, and I haven't had a problem with it. So some of these things you learn by experience, and that's really the basis for my business plan and drywall repair. When I set out to do drywall repair, I had to go through the school of hard knocks and figure out exactly what works, and it took time. And the benefit to my business plan is that if you choose to participate in it and purchase the business plan, your success will be accelerated because you won't have to learn those lessons again. I think in order to succeed at anything, you have to have a better mousetrap, for example. That saying, you've got to find a better mousetrap. I believe I've found a better mousetrap in regards to drywall repair through the processes that I've learned and then mastered. Now, for those that are interested and buy a business plan and they follow the instruction and they get up to speed, it's not uncommon at all to be able to do $1,000 worth of drywall repair. Both technically and business-wise. And so what that means is I'll teach you how to build a clientele and establish a consistent clientele that will funnel you the work. And then I'll also teach you how to master the trade, master the technical expertise of drywall repair so that you'll be able to be efficient and you'll be able to be fast. You'll be able to do a good quality product and you'll get paid. Now, a while back, I set out to do a video and to show people what a $1,500 a day in drywall repair looks like. And I'm not saying that you could do $1,500 a day on a regular basis, but I'm also telling you that it's very possible once you get your business running good and you schedule right, you can have $1,500 days. Interestingly enough, just yesterday, I went out and I had a $1,775 day. And everything came together. I had about $1,100 planned to begin with. And while I was out, a contractor fell through a ceiling. So I was able to get over and get that job repaired for him, closed up and retextured. And also a guy, interestingly enough, had a dog chew through his wall. And his landlord was coming the next day to do a walkthrough. And so those are just funny little examples, not necessarily funny. The contractor fell all the way through this time, which is no fun. He didn't get hurt, but he was very lucky. And anyway, that happens when you're out and about and you have a good clientele and you're ready and flexible, you can juggle schedule and do good things. When I set out to make my $1,500 a day video, it actually turned into an $1,800 a day. That day kind of came together again like yesterday, everything kind of fell together and worked really good. So I made this video and I showed you the different jobs, what I charged and how long they took. And if you're interested in seeing what a $1,500 a day looks like, simply email me at info@drywallinstruction.com and I will send you a link and you can see what that looks like. I'm really excited about having talked to people like I have since I started marketing this and just visiting with them about their processes. I talked to a guy who's been doing drywall repair for 3 years and asked him about his process, what it would take to do a specific repair. His answer was it takes him 4 hours and 2 trips to complete that repair. Following my instruction, that repair should not be able to take you more than an hour from start to finish. If you think about the increase in opportunity there, it's incredible. Once you learn and I'm not Superman, this is all very doable with the knowledge that I share in my business plan. It'll be very possible. There are several of you that I've talked to that have been in different stages. Some are just really like the idea. Some have been doing it for a little while. Some have got started doing it, but are just really having a hard time figuring it out and getting efficient in doing those things. I'm really excited about the opportunity to teach you. I love the trade. I love going out on a day like yesterday and being out and working. And so it's a lot of fun. It's very satisfying. So again, if you're interested if you have any question about this business plan, or if you'd like to see what a $1,500 a day in drywall repair looks like, simply email me at info@drywallinstruction.com and I'll send you over a link.